Good evening, guys. Good evening. I don't own the rights to this music, but this is our sister Tasha Cobbs jamming. It's our sister Tasha Cobbs jamming. I wanted to come to you guys tonight and give you some words of encouragement, a testimony, true story, true event that took place in my life today, and I just wanted to give God the glory and the honor for what took place and what always takes place in my life. I'm really big on tithing, and just being a blessing financially, because God has blessed me. So I always love to give back to Him, and give back to as many people as I can, just to show my thanks and reverence to God. But beginning last year, towards the end of last year, God placed it on my heart really heavy. He says, Marcus, he says, you're a great giver. He says, but one thing I want to correct you in. He says, I want you to know I'm grateful for your giving. He says, but I want you to give me your first fruit. Give me your first fruit before you do anything, before you pay a bill, before you buy food, before you do anything. I want you to give me your first fruits of your labor. So any blessing, any increase that you receive, Marcus, I want you to pour into me first before you pour into anything else. And so I began to implement this in my life, beginning towards the end of last year, and I've really seen God, move tremendously ever since I've been doing this. Because giving is one thing, but when you learn how to give God your first before you do anything, it's received so much greater. If you remember the story in the book of Genesis, Cain and Abel, that was the thing. One gave the first and the other one just gave. And one was received so much greater. Well, back to the day, I had got service on my wife's vehicle today, and I had to pay the bill. And as I proceeded to go to pay the bill in service, it dawned on me that I hadn't paid tithes. Well, I immediately go back to my desk. I grab my phone, I grab my wallet, and I log on, and I begin to pay tithes to an organization that I'm connected to, and I like pouring into. And so I pay tithes, and I go on about my day, go pay service. And I mean, within an hour of me paying tithes and giving 10+% of what God blessed me with today, within an hour, someone pulls up to my job and blesses me financially with twice as much as what I had gave. What is the message for you guys tonight? Learn how to be obedient to the Spirit and give God your first fruit. Give God your first fruit, regardless of how much it is, before you pay a bill, before you buy yourself food, before you buy a piece of clothing, before you pay a car note, before you pay a car note, before you pay your mortgage, before you pay your rent, before you pay for daycare, before you pay for anything. Learn how to give God your first fruit off the blessings that He blessed you with. As you learn how to bless God and give Him what is already His first, man, you will never have to worry about things. Because why? Because He will continue to pour into you financially. You may not be the richest person in the world, but you may never have a financial need. You may never go without. You may not always have everything that you will need, but you will always have what you need. So what am I telling you? Give your first fruit. He's not pleased with the second. He's thankful for it, but He's not pleased with the second and the third and what's left over. Learn how to take off top what God blesses you with and pour back into Him, pour back into His kingdom, pour back into His people, and watch how God moves in your life financially. I'm not talking what I don't know. I'm talking from what I have experienced. So I encourage you guys, before you do anything, give God your first fruit and watch how He blesses you. I love you guys. If this was any type of encouragement, hit the share button, tag someone who may need to hear it. Hear how they may be giving, but they may not be giving the right way. So learn to give God your first fruit and watch how He expands your territory and continues to bless you, your family, your dreams, your aspirations, your health, your mind, your soul, and your spirit. I love you guys. Have a blessed night.